Stripe is the go-to choice for AI companies, from early-stage startups to scaled enterprises. 78% of the leading AI companies use Stripe to go to market quickly and scale globally. That includes pioneers like NVIDIA, OpenAI, and Perplexity. Stripe has developed cutting-edge tools to improve everything from fraud detection to checkout optimization. Whether you're aiming for incremental gains or planning for enterprise transformation, see how Stripe can help at stripe.com.
Do Crohn's disease symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya guselkumab may help. At 12 weeks, rapid symptom remission was achieved in most patients taking Tremfya, and some experienced visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Explore what's possible and ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hershey's milk chocolate with whole almonds makes for a wholly amazing, wholly delicious experience that's, well, wholly Hershey's. Everyone should get to experience the satisfying surprise of a whole almond tucked inside creamy Hershey's chocolate. So don't wait your whole life to try Hershey's milk chocolate with whole almonds. And if you've already had it, then chances are you're already a lifelong fan of this confectionery delight. Find Hershey's milk chocolate with whole almonds wherever candy is sold.
At Amica Insurance, we know it's not just about where you're going, but who you go with. That's why we work even harder to protect what matters most. And as a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers and prioritize your needs. Amica, empathy is our best policy. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
Hey y'all, life's journey is filled with change, growth, and exciting new chapters. Whether you're welcoming a new family member, stepping into a new city, or chasing after your biggest dreams, you need a ride that's built with more space for the grand challenges ahead. The Toyota Grand Highlander is made for those who embrace every twist and turn. With advanced safety features, innovative tech, and a bold, sophisticated design, it's the SUV that adapts with you with room to spare. This spacious beauty seats up to 8, gives you up to 97.5 cubic feet of cargo space, and has a diverse engine lineup, available in gas or hybrid options, including the powerful 362 horsepower Hybrid Max. Plus, available all-wheel drive means you'll have confidence no matter where life takes you. Ready to take on your dreams? The Grand Highlander is more than a vehicle. It's your partner in embracing all life throws at you. From daily routines to unexpected adventures, it's up for every grand challenge. Learn more at toyota.com/Grand Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
Did you know that Game Pass or Pass is brought to you for free because of Spotify for podcasters? It's a totally free platform, and you can make a podcast today for free. Spotify for podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So no matter what your setup is like, you can start creating today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify and everywhere else that podcasts are heard. And if you're thinking about taking your podcast to the next level with a video podcast, Spotify can help you too. With Spotify for podcasters, you can also earn money in a variety of ways that includes ads and podcast subscriptions. So what are you waiting for? Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to spotify.com/podcast to get started right now.
Now time for a very rocket ball edition of Game Pass or Pass, the podcast where we play games on Microsoft's Game Pass service, tell you which games to pass on to your friends and which games to simply dodge and get out of the way. I am Corey. I am joined by the curveball man himself, hitting that jump throw That jump, side, dash, throw. Basher.
I prefer lob throw more than anything. The curve you see a mile away. It's all about the lob. Over the top.
The lob will get you from time to time. And it's always infuriating because you see the lob and you think it might be a lob, but you still pull the trigger anyway. And you screw it up, and then you feel stupid because you got hit by a slow ball, basically. It's infuriating. It is infuriating, but in a good way. We're going to be talking about Knockout City. We're a little late on this one, and again, it wasn't Basher, it was me. I mean,
for the third time ever. Count it up, guys.
I know. It's all about it's all my fault. It's all my fault. But before that, if you're listening to this right now, I want you to pull out your phone, not you, Basher. I want you to pull out your phone, type in this number into your text messages, 574-651-9256. Send us a message right now about what you think about Knockout City, or give us a call and let us know what you think about Knockout City. I want to know. I'll wait. Hang on. I'll wait. 150 characters or less. I'll wait. Don't worry.
Live text messages coming in right now?
No, but I'm giving them time because I know our information is just so engaging that you can't take your focus away. So I'm giving them a little time to be able to type that message in.
Are you sure I'm fairly distracted during every recording?
You're not supposed to tell him that.
Oh, I apologize.
Jeez.
Hey, buddy, what's up? That's Buddy the cat, by the way.
Buddy the cat. All right, let's talk about this game. Here are the details. This is the game from I don't know how to pronounce this. It's Velan, so Velan Studios, which you probably don't know because this is kind of their first game. But this studio was founded by the founders of Vicarious Visions. So if you are a person that pays attention to game development since like the 90s, Vicarious Visions has made a lot of video games. They're mainly a port house, so they have made a lot of ports, but they have also done some very unique things, like the Guitar Hero on DS, and they also did the most recent Mario Kart home circuit thing. So they are very, very talented people, Vicarious Visions were. So this is a new studio from those founders, so depending on whether or not we like it, we can say whether or not they're going forward. It'll be good. But there you go. Regular price at $19.99. Little caveat on that. So originally this game was supposed to be free for 10 days. For the first 10 days, everyone could jump in. But they had such a response that they decided it is now free to play up to level 25. Once you get 25, you do got to throw down the bones for it. But so it's a little bit different than just a flat $19.99. So available on PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4. Obviously, those are playable on Xbox Series X and S and PS5, but there is no native PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X and S version. There is crossplay and cross progression, so you can pick it up on any platform and play to your heart's content. The one thing I guess, so this is if you have Game Pass Ultimate. You get this game, you get the full version. So I wonder with the cross progression, like, could I pick up the Switch version? I'm assuming not, right?
I'm gonna say no.
So if I was like level, because I'm like level 45.
No, it's tied to your EA account, so maybe.
It'd be an interesting experiment. I wonder. So there is DLC. There's a lot of cosmetic DLC in this one. So this is gonna go free to play, right? Like, this is not gonna be $20 for very long, I feel like. I digress. But all right, Knockout City. Let's talk about
it. Whose idea was this, by the way? I forget.
To play Knockout City was mine.
Yeah. So did you play this?
No,
before?
I lied. No, that was both of ours.
Was it? Oh, okay. All right. I remember when this game first kind of was announced and they're showing it off. I just thought like this. It looked fun enough, but not fun enough for me to pick up at the time. I just didn't get that disco dodgeball that I got a real EA Big vibe from this.
But in a good way or a bad way? Because like EA Big was a time in my life that like NFL Street and SSX Tricky and SSX3 and NBA Street, like that's a time in my life that I cherish fondly.
My thing with it being like EA Big or seeming like EA Big stuff is the fact that it didn't really end too well, and I feel like they kind of rode that art style and vibe for a while, and it just didn't click with me for a little bit. I think I fell out of love with EA Big, and I didn't. I went into this thinking, really, with no expectations, just hoping I was hoping for a fun game that was easy to pick up, but a bit hard to master.
Yeah, EA Big, I sort of agree. It just seems like right around that Wii era, EA Big sort of, those style of games sort of turned into like Wii shovelware games. Because like I think of like that SSX game on the Wii, it's just like, it seemed like they didn't understand that EA Big appealed to not only casual gamers but all gamers. Like you said, they're easy to pick up but very hard to master. Like, how many people have played SSX Tricky? Like, people that have never played an Xbox 360, they have played SSX Tricky. Like, everyone's picked up the controller at one point and played that game. It seems like they lost that. So yeah, like similar to you, like I feel like that was their strong suit, and that's. But what I will say is that I think EA just had no idea how to advertise this game, because all the trailers for it, all the advertisements, everything about it just seemed like a very poorly made video game. Like, they did not highlight. Yeah,
it really did
highlight the strengths of this at all. And I get it. Like, sometimes it's hard, but it didn't make me want to play it. And honestly, if it wasn't for this show, like I had heard a little bit of rumbling saying, like, it's actually pretty good. You should give it a shot. And it's like, yeah, but it seems like there's at least one person that's advocating for every game these days. It's like, no, it's actually really good. And I just didn't buy it, kind of thing. So, but yeah, so I'm with you in that I went into this with very little expectations. So yeah.
No, so that said, by the introduction of that game, by the end of the tutorial, I was kind of digging it. So, Knockout City is a team based, usually 3v3, right? I think they have a higher player count mode.
Correct.
And it's a dodgeball game, and I think what instantly clicked with me about it was how they focus on the fun of it. Just the idea of a dodgeball game is nice to have in a landscape of where multiplayer right now is shoot 'em up, bang bang, and like blood and guts and Twitch shooters and all this stuff. And it's like it's really nice to have a game where it just focuses on the good old days where you're in the gym room and just throwing that rubber ball around. It's just and it just really works well.
It's to me, the things that stick out about it are that it's clearly the team behind this knows how to make a good game, but they also know how to take a concept like dodgeball and turn it on its head in a way that everyone can understand and still have fun with it. Because this is 100% a skill-based video game. Like, it's about dodgeball, but when you get to high-level play, like it's nerve-wracking in a good way. It's extremely frantic, and it almost kind of reminds me of like a Quake or a Unreal Tournament in a different way. Like, it just, when you get those games of first-person shooters that are just so frantic because everyone's really good at it, and the skill ceiling it's basically, at that point, it is truly skill versus skill. Whoever flinches first loses. And so when you combine all that together, it's nuts. So I guess to give a little context of the game, so like, it's got different types of throws that you can do. Like, you can lob the ball, you can throw it hard, you can throw it soft, you can curve it, you can do like spins, and you can even like feign a throw or fake a throw. And it's all about timing, because you can catch any throw that comes at you. Even they've got certain I won't call them special balls because that sounds very strange, but special shots where they've got like the sniper ball or the multi-ball or the bomb ball, and those all have their own kind of unique attributes, obviously the bomb ball explodes, but as soon as you pick it up, the timer starts. And then the multi-ball gives you 3 shots in a row. So it becomes like a game of trying to just make sure that you dodge all 3. Or on the offensive side, you can target multiple people. Sniper ball is probably my favorite. And it's got a charge shot in it, and it goes extremely fast, but it's got a really tight window of when you can actually perform that. Because if you throw it outside of that window, it goes crazy slow. But even that one, when it's really fast, you still have the opportunity on defense to catch it. So that's where the skill comes in. It's that no matter what, the mechanics of the game do not change, even when the rules, or I shouldn't say the rules, even when things are changed in terms of strategies for different types of balls. So like there's actually a ton of skill in many layers there that I really didn't expect. And those are the kind of games that actually really click with me, are stuff that on the surface, they look very basic, like a Devil May Cry or a Bayonetta, but to get good at those games, you really have to master them. And so I did not expect that walking into this. And I have to say, like, this is some of the most fun. I think playing together, like, it reminded me a lot of Disc Jam. Like,
oh, absolutely.
That game with a friend is just it's so much fun.
I completely agree. The fact that there's only a handful of actual mechanics in this game make it so that anyone can pick up and play it, and then also anyone who's looking for a deeper skilled game can master it as well. Like, I honestly, like, when you get to the higher tiers, I honestly got the same feeling I got like playing like trying to get diamond rank in Overwatch. Like, it's just kind of like it's so just frantic and twitching and palm sweaty. And one of the more underrated parts of the game, I think, is the team based aspect of it. I mean, this is not a game you can just go in 1v3 and expect magic to happen. Like, magic might happen sometimes if you're lucky, but like for the most part, if it's a 2-on-1 situation, you're probably getting rolled, and especially if they know what they're doing. Like, because even if you run out of balls or special shots, you and teammates can roll up into a ball yourselves and throw the teammates around for special attacks, and it just creates a constant pressure. The game just doesn't have lulls. It doesn't have parts where you're like, well, what do I do now? Where's the enemy? It's like, no, it's like, it's go time every time.
Yeah, and that's part of the franticness of that, and that's because of those mechanics of you always got to kind of be playing offense and defense at the same time. You got to sort of analyze what's going on, because like you said, at any time, as long as there is 2 people, you can be a threat, because the fact that one person can sort of roll into a ball, and sort of the most powerful attack in the game is the super shot, which is when you basically do a full charge shot with a teammate. And it's not hard to dodge, but if you're not paying attention, you'll get hit by it every time. So when you kind of combine that with also the other aspects, like, you don't have to do a super shot, and if you hit someone with a person versus a regular ball, it's an instant kill. But then there's the aspect that if the other person catches it, you are now at the mercy of them, basically. You're at the mercy of them. Like, they can just throw you straight off the frickin' level, like just chuck you straight out. And that's the stuff that it's just, when you get 2 teams that know what they're doing and are into it, it is pure chaos in a way that I can't think of a game where I've experienced that in quite a long time. I just did not expect it to come from this game.
Oh, absolutely. I like this is one of those moments where there's not enough good I could say about it, and there's not. I mean, when it comes to negatives, like, honestly, like, the game's butter. Like they took the time to this is one of those games where they put 6 or 7 things on the board. It's like, this is what we want to do. Just these few things, these few mechanics, and they went out and they did that and they nailed those mechanics. Like there's very few things that don't work in this game. Anytime I I lost a bout, or my team lost, or something went wrong, I can honestly say like that was me or my team. Like it was always my fault when something went wrong. It was always my team's fault when something went wrong. I can't say like if only the game did this, then it would be better. Like honestly, like when you get into the nitty gritty of this game, when you're in a fight, it is a fight for your life with dodgeballs, and it's purely on your skill versus that other person's skill. And if you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. And it's that's the type of game that I just really enjoy.
Yeah, and it goes back to if in Call of Duty, no one likes being sniped over and over, or being hit by someone they can't see because someone's camping, or whatever. There's just not a lot of that in this game due to the nature of it, and so I just feel like I'm in control, like you said. Like it's most of the time it's on me. Like I think that they could do with a little bit of polish isn't the right word because the game is pretty polished, but the map layouts sometimes get in the way, and I think that they're not great. Like I really don't like that the rooftop map, because I feel like it's not utilized in a way that makes sense, because what happens is most people just end up on one side. Whereas the map, I don't know what they're called, but the one that's basically like a carousel that's big and round, like that plays to the strengths of this game immensely well, because you can do the lobs and you can do the curve shots, and it sort of puts a dynamic on the game that fits better. So I think my only criticism is I think a lot of the maps are just okay. But the maps that are really good are really good, and I look forward to those maps. That's the same thing with like the construction site one with the big wrecking ball in the middle. Like
That's a
most
good
of the
one.
time that
I'm a fan of the maps. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I will agree that none of them are great, memorable. Like you don't. There's no shipment or
right.
coag. But I mean, for what the game does, I mean, I feel like I'm not disappointed by the maps either.
Yeah, disappointed is not the right word, but to me, because there's nothing memorable, I feel like there's something missing there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the fact that the maps are not kind of thrown into the dynamic, maybe that makes it better. So it's hard to
They
say.
tried the train station by
See,
adding in that
I
third
like that
element
map.
of surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that map because stupid things happen in a good way. It's very Smash Brothers like for me, because it's on you every time. Like you said, like they've telegraphed when the train's coming. But if you're not paying attention, you're going to get hit by the train. And sure enough, you will get hit by the train. There's no doubt about it. You're going to do something dumb and get hit by a train. But what's awesome is when you're in the middle of a fight and you're so focused on the volley that's going on that your opponent just backs into a train. And it's funny every single time. And I've got some videos saved. Like this is the first time in a long time that I've done the Xbox record that, because just funny things have happened that I want to go back and check out. So
Yeah, it has that Battlefield vibe where you can't explain what happened, so you have to show
right.
someone what happened. Like it's just, it really is impressive to me that they made a game about dodgeball that's fun, but at the same time, dodgeball has always been fun. Uh, we 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 need more games like this where you're building off just fun for everyone type of games, and it's not so, the skill level isn't so daunting. Even when you go into ranked or anything, it's not like you're worried about the other person playing 72 more hours than you, or having the game before you, or having this way better equipment. Like, no, you have the same balls and same abilities. It's just you're on even playing field almost all the time. It's just a matter of who can throw better than the other person. I think it's a great aspect of the game.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's why it stuck out to me. So I guess my other criticism, I don't know if it can be labeled as criticism, but I do not like the way the game looks. I don't. It is very much
there.
I don't like it. Let me rephrase that. I hate the character design. I like the world design. I like the way that the dodgeballs look, but I cannot stand the character design. It looks like Xbox avatars to me. Like they're very plain. They're just it's just kind of boring to me. Like they don't like because I've got a stylish haircut with blue hair that's not style to me. That's like forced style. It doesn't it's not distracting or anything. Like I don't play it and like man, I wish my character like looked like this. Like it's not boring. I just don't like it. It is a personal thing. It reminds me of like, even though I don't love Fortnite, to me it's like a bad Fortnite.
Oh yes, it's definitely trying to get that Fortnite crowd with the art style. I mean, the only issue I have the art style is it's not even the style of it. I like the way it looks. Honestly, it's just a matter of why that aesthetic. It's a game about dodgeball, but the entire aesthetic is you're kind of greasers. So it's like you're the Fonz and you're in these muscle cars, like these futuristic muscle cars flying in with the leather jackets and the slick back hairdos. I'm just like, I don't know what this has to do with dodgeball at all, but okay.
Like, am I like the thing that came to mind? I feel like they watched Grease and made the women like Sandy and the men like what's the John Travolta.
Yeah.
What's his name in there?
I don't know his real name. I know his fictional name.
It's gonna bug me. I want to know. It's gonna bug me. I haven't seen him in a long time. But like that's what it's like a cartoon version of that.
It is. It absolutely is. And I don't know why they chose that aesthetic for this game. I don't dislike it. It's just like why. It reminds me almost of crap. It was the I think what was it, Ninja Theory who made like a free to play game?
You're thinking of Bleeding Edge.
Bleeding Edge, yes, it reminds me of Bleeding Edge, where it's like these styles come together and just arbitrarily so, and I don't know why.
His name is Danny, by the way.
That's
a good
at all.
What was that?
No one's wondering that at all. By the way, like they were just.
I was. It was.
Oh, okay.
I matter. Okay.
Get a flag.
But no, like that is very much Bleeding Edge is the same way. It's just like the art style it's overdone. Like so it's so overdone that the style ends up feeling sort of forced kind of thing. But again, that's fine. But I do not think this is nearly as egregious as Bleeding Edge. Like Bleeding Edge seemed like it was trying so hard to quote be on the bleeding edge that I just did not care for it. I don't think it's that bad. To me it's such a cool game and it's such a like I don't want to call it unique because it's almost not, but it is at the same time. Like I can't think of any other game that like Disc Jam's the only game that comes to mind that sort of has this sort of play style, this basically just timing and don't suck at it and you're good.
You just don't suck.
Basically. So, but yeah, so it's, again, that's a minor criticism, but in terms of actual gameplay, I totally agree with you. It reminds me of something like The Messenger, and it's just like, this is what they set out to do, and they did it. Now, if you don't like it, that's fine, but in terms of actually criticizing it for, like, design, I cannot find anything that I really, like this is designed poorly, or this is not realized in a way that they intended. Maybe if you wanted to nitpick, I think maybe, like, the bomb ball and the moon ball are a little weak compared to...
You don't like the bomb ball at all, if I remember.
No, it's the moon ball. I hate the moon ball.
Oh yeah, okay, great. Everyone hates the moon ball. Moon ball's trash.
Yeah, so like, I guess like I said, if you wanted to nitpick, like maybe that's a design that it probably does what they intended, but I just don't think it's fun. But that's such a small thing that I don't know. Like I don't even know if that's a valid criticism. So I feel like I'm looking for something wrong because I feel like I should be for some odd reason. But no, like
everything they do in a game is good. at the very least, in my opinion, I think literally everything they set out to do is at least good, and to the point where uh, if they were to continue making things along this vein, I wouldn't even want another Knockout City. I would want something else in this vein. Like, give me
Right.
a kickball game, give me a wiffle ball game, give me and like just like go down, like explore this side of fun and gaming again, where it's like you're not it's not so dire, it's not so serious. Like
Just
it's
have some
very
fun.
and that's all I got out of this game, to be honest with you. It's just pure jump in, jump out fun.
Yeah, I agree. So it's a cool little game. It's weird that it's coming from EA because I hope it finds legs. The fact that it's got cross progression and cross play, I think, could be a defining factor for this game, and the fact that it's on basically everything. So I got like I almost hit level 50. So we played this quite a bit, and I mean, just due to the nature of how we're doing this show and stuff, I have not gone back to it, but it's still installed, and I've thought about firing it up a couple times, but like I said, unfortunately, time is just not a friend right now. So, and we want to play other things and other co-op things, but I think this is one that I definitely want to jump in a couple weeks, or in a couple months, and just see what's going on with it. I look forward to randomly seeing on VG247 or IGN or something like, hey, Knockout City's got some new stuff going on, and I want to see that news story so that way I can check it out. Like, I do need to hop back into that. So I'm
No,
looking
yeah,
forward to that.
it definitely needs more press. I think EA should do, or even Microsoft should do, a bigger press push for this one. It's just really a game I think anyone can find enjoyment out of. Like, even if you're bad at this game, you're going to have fun being bad at it.
Yeah, for sure. So there you go. When it comes to Knockout City, I think it's fair to say we are both on board. You should definitely check this one out on whatever system you've got, because it's on everything. So, all right. In terms of the future, let's talk a little bit of gameage. I finally hopped into Steep, so I'm going to make Basher play it because I actually have a lot that I want to say about that game. We're going to be playing a little bit of Evil Within 2, because I don't think we get enough horror on this show. I do like horror, and actually have a lot to say about Evil Within 2 as well. So, no spoilers. So, but I do have a lot to say about that game. So, and I believe, wasn't there something that you wanted to play?
I have a lot to say about Dungeons and Dragons.
That's right. Okay. So I have not played that yet. I've heard about it. I've heard a lot about it. Most of it is not good. So I'm curious how we'll get into that. But we're going to be hopping into that. That's what I want to say. So I'm also, that Bash doesn't know this, that Sea of Thieves, A Pirate's Life is out. We are going to play that.
I do know that.
We are playing that. So also what I know about that game is that apparently, like, the Pirate's Life aspect of it is built like the Tall Tales, which are by far the best part of the game in my opinion, but also they're instance based, so you can do them and it's almost like a story mode, so you don't get a lot of griefing and stuff like that, which I know kind of goes against the core of the game, but I think that's really cool because I want to experience that without some of the randomness that can happen, because I really enjoy Sea of Thieves for the randomness, but I think it's cool that there's this new mode. So there's a lot to play. Luckily we got a holiday weekend and stuff coming up, so I'm going to be jumping into a lot of games. So is there anything coming out? Anything that, because they did just announce some games, but personally I didn't really see anything on there that kind of jumped out at me though.
I will say, make the announcement here that I have purchased my Xbox Series X, so we'll be playing more console games now again. Because we were avoiding them for a while just because I have an original Xbone, and it's an original Xbone. It's not even a real console anymore. So
That's
finally
a rough
upgraded
console.
that.
It's a rough console.
So we'll play some more of those.
I mean, you have a PC, so like that jump isn't going to be there. But no, the Series X,
Right.
man, that's a good console. Like, Sea of Thieves looks awesome on that thing, and you've got an HDR TV. That's right. You didn't have HDR, did you, on the Xbox One?
No, that's the other reason. I'm just like, what's the point? Like, but now I got the Xbox Series X, HDR TV. Gonna boot that bad boy up and see the whole difference of this that they might be talking about.
There you go. Honestly, HDR to me, like, as an OLED owner, that's probably part of it, but HDR makes a difference for me. For stuff like Sea of Thieves, man, like, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. So there you go. You got a Series X coming. That's exciting. And we cannot forget about this. You know, we were on a mission. We started it, but then Microsoft decided to delay Halo Infinite. We've got to finish those games. We are halfway
finished
done.
The fight already. Like,
we got to finish it again. So we've got Halo 3 ODST, we've got Halo 4 and Halo 5. So we got to get through those before November. So we've got time. So we got plenty of stuff to play. I say this as a negative as well as a positive. Like, that recent drop, you know, they did do Dark Alliance Day 1. They just added Yakuza Like a Dragon. But that latest release of Game Pass stuff was kind of light. They did do Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. I probably will check that out. I don't know if we'll do an episode on it. But for once,
we should play that.
Say that again?
I was going to say we should play that. I remember the first one being very, very fun. But I don't know how the updated one looks like.
Some people swear that Need for Speed Hot Pursuit is the best one. And this
is the best one.
This is the Criterion one. This is right. So that, like, it is not a remake of the original Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. They did one. I think it was the last one that was only on Xbox 360 and PS3. I am a firm believer that Most Wanted is the best Need for Speed game.
Ooh, that's another good one.
Yeah, I absolutely. It's a shame that the best way to play that is on the 360. It's not backwards compatible, and unfortunately, that disc is extremely expensive, which is a bummer. But I absolutely love that game. I really wish they would remaster that game. So I would probably pay full price for that game if they actually did the work on it. Like, no questions asked. So there you go. So there's plenty to play. We're going to be doing all of it. So, all right, we will see you next time, probably with either Steep or Dark Alliance. So hopefully one of those games, but it might be something else. But all right, that's going to do for this episode. You can shoot us an email, gpopfans@gmail.com. You can shoot us a voicemail or a text message, 574-651-9256. As always, please log on to your favorite podcast service of choice. Give us a rating. They really do help us out. So that's going to do for this episode of Game Pass or Pass. We'll see you next time with a game.
Good day, sirs.
And we are out.
Top reasons your dog wants you to move to Ohio. Amazing dog parks to stretch your legs. All 4 of them. Dog-friendly patios. Even gourmet hot dogs loaded with the good stuff. Bon appetit. And Ohio has so many high-paying jobs, you'll be top dog in no time. Jobs in technology, engineering, science, advanced manufacturing, and more. The career you want and a life you'll love. Have it all in the heart of it all. Go to callohiohome.com.
Hershey's milk chocolate with whole almonds makes for a wholly amazing, wholly delicious experience that's, well, wholly Hershey's. Everyone should get to experience the satisfying surprise of a whole almond tucked inside creamy Hershey's chocolate. So don't wait your whole life to try Hershey's milk chocolate with whole almonds. And if you've already had it, then chances are you're already a lifelong fan of this confectionery delight. Find Hershey's milk chocolate with whole almonds wherever candy is sold.
At Amica Insurance, we know it's not just what's inside your home that matters. It's who you share it with. That's why we work even harder to protect it. And as a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers. We prioritize your needs and are here for you when you need us. Amica, empathy is our best policy. Call 877-41-AMICA for a free coverage review.
Hey y'all, life's journey is filled with change, growth, and exciting new chapters. Whether you're welcoming a new family member, stepping into a new city, or chasing after your biggest dreams, you need a ride that's built with more space for the grand challenges ahead. The Toyota Grand Highlander is made for those who embrace every twist and turn. With advanced safety features, innovative tech, and a bold, sophisticated design, it's the SUV that adapts with you with room to spare. This spacious beauty seats up to 8, gives you up to 97.5 cubic feet of cargo space, and has a diverse engine lineup, available in gas or hybrid options, including the powerful 362 horsepower Hybrid Max. Plus, available all-wheel drive means you'll have confidence no matter where life takes you. Ready to take on your dreams? The Grand Highlander is more than a vehicle. It's your partner in embracing all life throws at you. From daily routines to unexpected adventures, it's up for every grand challenge. Learn more at toyota.com/Grand Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.